Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. By the way, it's that camera. I'm terrifically unprofessional with the red lights on. You see what I'm talking about?
I see.
Okay.
I'll just look at all of them.
Look at all of them, no problem. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. Look who's here. It's the Earleywine family. Jim Earleywine, Stacey Earleywine, and we are going to talk today about a big event coming up next weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's the big old home. I knew I was going to say that.
What?
It's not the Home Depot show.
No, the Flora Depot Show.
Flora Depot Show. I need cue cards. The Flora Depot Show, and we're going to talk about that with Stacey and Jim as that is coming up the weekend of the 20th and 21st. We'll do all that here in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Wabash Catch TV, whether you're on Channel 100, Channel 99, Channel 98, Channel YouTube, whatever you are. We appreciate you tuning in. What is going on in and around the area? See, now you're off camera, so you can go ahead and kiss and hug over there like you were doing. What's going on in and around the area today? There are a few events going on this beautiful Wednesday, May 11th. Hope you all stay cool, by the way, because it is going to be a hot one today. What is going on over in Centralia this afternoon at 4 o'clock? They've got the big science squad. Insects. They are looking at insects today. This is for children aged 8 to 12. It'll be at the Centralia Regional Library. That's down on 515 East Broadway in Centralia. Children aged 12 are welcome for some hands-on activities in the Munkin Activity Room about the anatomy and the life cycle of insects. So that sounds like just a rocking time, right?
Oh, very rocking.
It sounds like a wonderful time. Also, tonight, this is, I don't know where this is, if this is in Effingham or if this is at Lake Sarah. It is trivia night tonight, however, at the Bourbon Dock. And I don't know where the Bourbon Dock is, but if you know where the Bourbon Dock is, you'll be able to find it. It is at 7 p.m. tonight. And, of course, it's trivia. It's fun. It's free. And it is always awesome, is what they say here. They will include teams of 1 to 6 players. So enjoy that tonight if you're into that. What else is going on today here on May 11th? Oh, there's 2 or 3 national events and days that we can talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, please get out there and get your yoga pants on and enjoy National Foam Rolling Day. National Foam, look at that thing. National Foam Rolling Day recognizes a therapy that's been called the poor man's massage. You only go to the dentist once a year, but you brush your teeth every day. So why can't you get a massage every day? Foam rolling offers the next best thing. Brush your muscles daily with a foam roller. I got to tell you, I'm not sure about the foam rolling day.
I don't think it's a big enough roller.
Well, not for me. I'm afraid I'd squish that something like that. But yeah, this is a national foam roll. Apparently, there are several different exercises that you can do on the foam roller. The first foam roller, by the way, was patented in the United States back in the 1920s. So foam rolling is really nothing new. However, it is gaining momentum in recent years. Foam rollers may offer relief. I like how they throw the may offer relief from muscle aches and pains. While more research is still needed, some small studies have suggested that foam rollers may help reduce stress, relieve muscle pain and related to fibromyalgia and exercise, as well as increase range of motion and flexibility. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Go out and get your foam roller. I tell you what, if you already have a foam roller and you use it, you probably already knew that today is your day. This was actually started back in 2015 by guess who? A foam rolling manufacturer.
Of course it did, yes. And they were brilliant. Now they're probably millionaires.
Triggerport, that's right. Mm-hmm. Triggerpoint, a division of the M Plus, founded. So there you go. What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? This is National School Nurse Day. Each May 11th. The honors all school nurses who care for the children in our schools every day. School nurses promote learning through healthy children. They're often the first place a student thinks to go when they don't feel well or have been hurt, but they also provide a wealth of information that supports a successful education as well. This is celebrated on the 11th during School Nurse Week, as the School Nurse Week runs from the 6th to the 12th every year. This started all the way back in 1968 by the National Education Association. They established the Department of School Nurses. I had no idea there was a Department of School Nurses. Have you ever heard of the Department of School Nurses?
No, have not.
I did not know that. Over the next few years, each state established its own School Nurses Association, and under the umbrella of the Department of School Nurses, in 1974, President Ford proclaimed the fourth Wednesday in January. How long did that last? Apparently not very long. School nurses now nationally recognized and celebrated for contributing to the health and well-being of today's kids. So there you go. One other fun day to tell you about, and this is a good one. I always like this one. This is every day for me, but this is National Eat What You Want Day.
Seriously?
This is seriously May 11th. National
Wow.
Eat What You Want Day. That looks like a Chinese buffet there.
Yeah.
Need one around here. Need one
Yes,
around
we
here
do.
getting restarted. This sets diets aside for a day of indulgence. It's about having one day a year of eating with no regrets. Whether you love donuts or fast food, today is your day to gratify without feeling guilty. How about chili cheese dogs, greasy hamburgers, French fries, potato chips, cakes, cookies, candy, whatever you want. This is a nice day to go out and
It's funny how we just talked about nurses, and now we're talking about eat anything you want today.
nurses and foam rollers.
Exercise, healthcare,
nurses and exercise,
and eat all the cheeseburgers.
And then eat all the cheeseburgers and chili cheese dogs you want. Created by Thomas and Ruth Roy of Wellcat.com. Eat What You Want Day is just a way to enjoy life with friends and family. Many nutritionists even agree that taking a short break from your diet regimen is actually good for you. So there you have it. Nice way to go. What's on TV? What do you want to see on television, folks? Baseball tonight. The Orioles are in St. Louis at 6:45. Spencer Watkins versus Miles Michaelis. That'll be on Bally Sports, channel 630. 1:10 p.m. this afternoon, the Guardians are at the White Sox. That's Aaron Savali versus Vince Velasquez, the NBC Sports Chicago, channel 643. And the Cubs are in San Diego this afternoon on Marquee, channel 597. Nick Martinez going for the Padres, so that's at 3:10. Stanley Cup playoffs, 3 games tonight. Penguins at New York, and that's at 6 p.m. on ESPN, followed by the Stars at the Flames. And then at 6:30, it's Capitals at the Panthers. All those series either tied at 2-2 or 3-1. And NBA basketball, the Bucks at the Celtics tonight. They're tied up 2 apiece on TNT, channel 633, followed up at 8:30 by the Warriors at Memphis. Warriors can knock off the Memphis Grizzlies and eliminate them tonight. They lead 3-1. Channel 633 for both of those. That down there is Jim Earleywine. This person right here is Stacey Earleywine. My name is Bruce Dickey, and we'll be back to talk about the Flora Depot Show right after these words. Don't be scared because I yell. Just because I shout, you don't have to be scared.
Loud noises don't affect us.
Okay, that's good. We'll be back right after this. Do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
So that I do not have. I'm not a...
If they find out, you're going to work hard.
I know it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on the Wabash Catch TV. Thanks so much for tuning in. Look who's here. It's Stacey Earleywine and Jim Earleywine, and we are going to talk about the Flora Depot Show. At what point, Stacey, are we going to be done? I mean, have the depot's been built for 115 years or something like that, or 110 years?
Well, we're still in the window restoration project. There are a lot of windows in that.
There are a lot of windows.
And 20 years ago, when they redid the depot, it had to be exactly how the depot was built previously, so they had to use wood panels and wood windows.
That's interesting to me, the variance of the historical reference requirements.
Now that's changed. They've come to realize that they spent a fortune on things, going back to the original state, and then, weather and things don't last like they used to. So now we're able to actually put in aluminum windows.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so we can. But yeah, and those windows are like $2,000 to $3,000 a piece.
I was going to say, I remember those being, and how far along are they?
I think at this point, we're starting to work on the stories, I believe, is finished, and then we're going on to the next.
Well, there's still two more stories.
And you're talking that one beautiful window up there in the top floor room, in the banquet room. It's beautiful. So, but we're coming along. I mean, and even when your house is paid for, you still have bills, right?
Well, now that's true.
So the depot is completely finished except for the window project, and we still have monthly payments.
That's entirely true. I mean, I was only teasing anyway. I didn't figure.
Did I put my serious face on right there?
Yeah, you did put your serious face on. I didn't expect that. Okay, so give me the history of this. We've talked about it a couple of times before. Folks don't realize what a nice piece of the institution in the community the depot is.
Yes, it's a beautiful, beautiful building. There are office spaces in there. The chamber office is in there. With the chamber office being in there, it really has opened up people coming into the depot. You can literally go into the depot anytime you want. There's the train room, and there's that beautiful museum in there. You can take tours all the time, and throughout the entire building is all pictures and stuff of the history of Flora and Clay County.
When you talk about offices in there are offices to rent in there. For folks, right?
Yeah, I believe they're full.
I didn't know if they were full now.
I think they're full. Okay. Of course, then we rent out the banquet room for small venues, baby showers, Gosh, I don't know what all they rent them out for.
What's the
birthday parties?
What's the typical size that you'll permit in there? I mean, how small does it need to be?
You know, I believe that the capacity may be around 75 to 100. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure on that.
And that's upstairs, I guess.
And that's upstairs. It's beautiful. If you haven't been, I'd suggest everybody go to the depot.
Well, that's the thing. And I've suggested it to folks if they haven't seen the train set for that. If anything, you got to see the train set. When is the money going from the windows to the train?
Well, well, let's see. What year? Let's see. How many windows we have? How much money do we need? The year 3000.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, so we got to build the second tier for the train to rise up.
The train. It is
really cool.
Yeah.
I'm only teasing. All right. Now, so the original renovation ended or was put together or started, I guess, in what? 1995 or something like that?
Yeah, the late 90s is when all the renovations started with a group of people in town.
What was the genesis of the Depot Show?
Actually, Jack Thatcher started it, and it was just kind of like a fun thing. There's a lot of talent in Flora.
Yeah.
And there always has been, and it was just one of those things that Jack Thatcher started it, along with Bill and Shirley Snyder. And we just started putting on plays and skits, and back then it was more like a variety show, and then we've kind of morphed it into what it is today.
How did they get you involved?
Well, I'm a stage hound,
How'd they get you involved then, Jim?
I'm married to her.
I knew I would make you say something finally in the show. We're 20 minutes into the show, you finally speak. That was great. But
you see who I'm sitting next to.
Well, she will fill the screen with voice. That's exactly right. Okay, so 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And this is the 21 years ago. Mr. Thatcher, how in the world did you get started writing your own shows? Because he did it too, right? Didn't he write his own?
Yeah, we had several writers and directors in the beginning. Like I said, Bill and Shirley Snyder, they did it, and Jack Thatcher did a lot of it. Mary Kinley has directed the show. Bill Oliver was a writer, and he directed the show.
Angie Borelli. She wrote a couple.
Yeah,
or
Pat
directed.
Garrett.
Yeah.
And then at 2012 is when Jack Thatcher came to me, and he said, "We're all getting older." And I was, at that time, I think I might have been one of the youngest ones.
Well, see, now that's the amazing thing to me.
One of the youngest ones in the play.
The amazing thing, and my compliments to you both, and I've always told you this, whenever you and Beth came on, that you guys were still writing the shows. And for that matter, writing the songs and that kind of thing for the most part, right? Writing the lyrics to other music for the most part?
Yeah, changing things up. Yeah, we changed things up a lot. Yeah. It was a lot of work.
A lot of work. I'm astonished.
It still is, but not as much as what it was writing.
That's what I'm astonished. This show is not really in the same vein as the others. This is more like what last year's show is, right?
Yes, this is like
All right, what is this year's show?
Night at the Wax Museum.
Night at the Wax Museum. Now, okay, that connotes several different thoughts in my mind.
Okay.
I'm thinking the Vincent Price, the Wax Museum movie that was, the horror movie, or the Night of the Museum, which is the Ben Stiller and the Robin Williams thing. Which one does this go down? A fun horror parody, or the fun historical garbage thing?
It goes down the fun historical. Yeah, it's not scary by any stretch of the imagination.
So we're not gonna have wax figures come to life. Horror wax figures come to life.
Not unless you think Jim's scary. I mean, I don't know. Jim coming to life could be pretty terrifying.
It could be frightening for all kinds. So, okay, now I'm trying to remember what the plot was to the Wax Museum. Yeah, that's when he actually used. Yeah, you're not going to use real bodies or anything like for the wax museums. Okay, like that's what Vincent Price did.
Yeah. No. Oh, okay.
No, I guess I haven't seen the movies.
I guess
with Vincent Price.
Oh, I was like 60 years ago.
No, this goes down the path where characters that are wax figures in the museum they do come to life. And
now, will we have any singing?
Yes, there is singing.
There's going to be singing. Well, it's always a good time.
Yeah, there is singing, and in it. And, I like to take these plays. The plays don't come with a lot of music, maybe just a few sound effects, but I like to add a lot of sound effects and a lot more music to just make it more interesting.
Well, that's pretty cool. I tell you what, let's take a quick break. We're going to get a lot more into the plot and that kind of stuff. Although we're not going to get too deep into the plot.
No, you have to come.
Yeah, folks need to make the. And when is it? We didn't even say.
May 20th and 21st.
May 20th and 21st, Friday and Saturday of next week. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this. Do stick around. Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, MidwestFarmCo.com.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Do that. Hit the right button. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Jim Earleywine is here. Stacey Earleywine is here, and we're talking about the Depot Show set for Friday the 20th and Saturday the 21st. What time is that?
It's at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. So that includes, I'll have Chateaubriand dinner beforehand. Are we getting...
It does not.
If you can find that in Flora, let us know.
Okay, I will let you know. I'll have to bring it. Okay, so this is basically, when do you open the doors?
I believe around 6:30.
You going to have concessions?
No, we don't have concessions.
You don't have concessions? You can make more money that way.
Well, I know, and that's going to be one of the beautiful things about whenever we have our own venue to do it at. But then we will be able to have concessions.
Well, out of respect to the high school,
yes,
they let us use the facility.
That'd be cool.
So they're not charging us, and so
have you asked them to do concessions, maybe?
But indoor, because there is cleanup.
Oh yeah,
Well,
and people just don't like to pick up after themselves a lot.
I don't believe you can have food in the auditorium anyway.
I don't have.
I don't believe food or drink are allowed in the auditorium.
It's been years since I was. I think All right, you're going to get angry with me because I'm telling you that I haven't been in the auditorium.
I know you haven't been.
And I think the only reason I was in there then was I stumbled in there looking for a restroom or something at a regional tournament or something like that.
Yeah, I believe there's no food or drink in the Harry Penry Auditorium, and that's where the play will be, is at the Flora High School this year.
Okay. The play is at the high school this year, as opposed to last year. It was at the fairgrounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the year, but where had it been for most years before? Had it been in the
Always
auditorium?
at the high school.
Always at the high school. Mm-hmm. In the auditorium or in the gym?
Auditorium.
Okay, all right. Just clarifying that for my own brain. Okay. When we'll get to it, I guess, here in a little bit. I was going to ask you about the theater, but I'm not going to ask you about that yet because we're going to talk about that at length. Okay.
Okay.
Is that all right with you
yes.
guys? All right.
That's why I brought Jim.
All right. The show starts at 7:00. Are we having an intermission?
Yes, there will be an intermission, and during that intermission, Tom Greenwood is going to come and just strum his acoustic guitar.
Oh, that's
so they'll
cool.
have a little bit of music at that time. We used to, like Mary Kinley and some of the older ones would always like play the piano at that time, but now it's like, unfortunately that generation's getting older and some of them are gone and they don't want to play anymore. Yeah. So the best one, I believe, though, is when Mary came with her accordion. Oh my
really?
gosh. I was like, Mary, please bring the accordion and play. It was so fun.
Well, now I'll bet.
But yeah.
That was probably a big time.
It was fun. Yeah, it was. She loved it.
Get a chance to get to some odd instruments up there, like, say, a tuba.
Like a tuba. Wouldn't a tuba be great, dear?
Yeah, a tuba, a quartet, a brass quartet.
Well, we've got a brass quintet.
Yeah, isn't it called the Christmas Nutcrackers or something?
We're the roasted chestnuts.
The roasted
Christmas Nutcrackers. I like that better.
Well, I just changed the name, and I'll take the rights to that, please.
Yeah, we are the roasted chestnuts, and sometime we have to play it. We charge too much. We're like the Rolling Stones.
Oh, I bet you are. Well, I need everything for free.
Yeah, that's going to make it kind of tough. You might get a tuba, but that's about it. All right, so Mr. Greenwood plays. Hey, he's going to play like 15 or 20 minutes, I guess.
Probably 15.
Just like a hockey break.
Just a normal intermission.
Like a halftime, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then the show will go on. What time can I expect as an audience member? I don't want to be here all night long.
The play is 90 minutes long, and then once I add in music and stuff, it's probably going to go till 9. About 9. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's
going to be so much fun, you're not going to care.
You won't even realize.
You're not even going to realize it. It goes so fast.
Okay. Is it now? All right. I must ask. You have shown up, and you have always been in these plays.
Yes.
You have typically been roped in to these plays, as I understand.
Yeah.
Are you in this play this year?
No.
No.
What
happened? Did you get fired?
I fired myself. Yeah. Well, once I started writing and even when I wrote and directed them in the past, I started in 2012. I was always in it, but it's just too much. Yeah. So, and then the last few years, it's like, well, I'll just come out and sing. But now I've kind of adjusted it this way. So, like before in a play, in between things, I'd have cast members come out and sing. Yeah. Now I'm actually implementing the music as they're like I've kind of made it into a musical type thing.
That's pretty cool.
So, like let's just say
it's a musical, but it's not a musical.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of musicals.
Yeah.
No. But this is really, it's interesting. This is fun.
So I've kind of,
it's a variety show as opposed to a musical, like Carol Burnett's show was a variety show. I mean, that's what we
used to do. No, this is a play, and then I took the play and kind of made it into a baby musical.
Okay.
Yeah. So last year, let's just say scene 1 was finished. So then I'd have Jim come out, which I would never do that, but I'd have Jim come out and sing. and sing.
Would you? I mean, these weren't involved in the play, though. So you would add songs that you thought fit in with the play.
Now my characters are actually going to sing.
So okay. I'm thinking back to last year, Murder at Agatha's.
Yes.
What did she have you sing? I'm wondering, Killing Me Softly with your song? Or?
Yeah, no, I didn't sing.
I don't let him sing.
I think she's afraid that I'll steal her thunder if I start singing.
That's it. And he's gone.
He just got fired too.
Yeah, that's not the case.
But how are you doing it? Are you picking tunes that actually match with the play?
What was that play with Heath Ledger in it that he was?
A Knight's Tale.
A Knight's Tale.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
similar to that.
Yeah.
Where they would just incorporate a song and And so,
like making it kind of like a music video part in the movie type of or montage.
Yep,
Yeah.
And so it would the scene kind of just morphs into a singing part, but it's not.
That's that's very impressive. I mean,
it's not a musical where people are singing their parts.
Yeah,
it's just that
it's not West Side Story.
No,
at a point in the show, a song that
would be fitting
would go in there.
I gotta know what songs you have.
Okay, so
if you only have to tell me what last year, if you're not wanting to tell me what this year,
I'll give you a little. Okay, so I have Henry VIII.
Oh my gosh, you're playing Henry VIII. I am.
Well, it's in there, but Henry VIII is Okay, so Henry VIII is there. Anne Boleyn is there. Okay, so you've got Anne Boleyn is chasing Henry VIII around. So Matt Lovett plays Henry VIII.
Yeah.
So he is singing the song "I Got to Break Free" from Queen.
Oh.
So because he's trying to get away from Anne Boleyn.
That's great.
So it's that type of thing. We have pirates. So my pirates are going to put together a pirate song, and then we have outlaws. So the good, the bad, and the ugly is going to be happening.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it's just
and
fun.
this wasn't in the original.
No.
The original sound.
No, not at all.
Oh, that is so cool.
I added it.
Yeah, folks will really dig that.
I do the same thing when I do the children's play. I add so much music.
Do you really?
Oh, I love it, yeah. But they don't sing. But this time I'm like, hey, guys, by the way, you're singing songs.
There was a year where there wasn't any singing in the play, and people were upset because they enjoy the singing part of it.
No kidding. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm sure that you have the talent, the kind of talent that you're getting to play in these shows.
Oh, yeah.
The singing talent and playing talent.
Oh, and we're talking the youth talent, because this play has high school students in it. This play has the Historical Society, so they're older ladies.
We're going to take a quick break and we'll get into the cast.
Okay.
And we'll tell you folks all about who's going to be in it, including... Apparently, Jim has a part.
He somehow. Sure does.
If he still has a job when we get back. You're watching Big Talk. We'll be back right after this. Stick around. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
gentlemen, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Today's guests, Jim Earleywine, Stacey Earleywine. We're talking about the Depot Show, which is set for May 20th and 21st. It's Friday and Saturday at 7 o'clock, and should be just a ton of fun. And we were about to get into, apparently, you've got a cast of thousands.
Yes, there are 30 cast members this year. Biggest cast we've ever had.
How in the world are you going to wrangle 30 people around on that stage?
I'm not. It's impossible. They're good. They're fine. They're professional when they need to be.
Who are some of the folks that are in the play?
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Jim.
And who does any good? Does he do any good?
Oh, he's wonderful. Yeah, Jim.
What are you doing, Jim? What's your part?
Lively Blackbeard the pirate.
Oh, yeah, you're Blackbeard.
Aye.
No kidding. Do you get to do you have a parrot and all that kind of stuff?
Not a parrot. No parrot.
You got peg leg?
No, I'm not a peg leg. I got a sword.
Well, I was going to ask about sword. I didn't want you to kill anybody or something like that.
Well, I threaten a lot of people.
Do you really? Yeah. Do you dress up more like Captain Jack Sparrow, or what do you?
Yes. Without the eyeliner.
Well, I was wondering.
Now, wait a minute. Nobody said no eyeliner. I think you're mistaken.
Okay, so what goes on in this play?
Okay, well.
And then you can give me the cast members as like the teacher comes in or whoever that is.
There are high school students that are flunking history.
High school kids flunking history.
And so in order for them to pass, they need to go to the Wax Museum and help the society ladies rearrange the Wax Museum. Okay, so they're in trouble.
So
we have high school students.
And then they're supposed to research these characters and then write about them to get credit for school.
Get credit for the school. Okay.
So they're going to the museum to help and also to learn.
I see. Okay. Mm-hmm. Who are some of the cast members involved in the high school and the staff, the teachers there?
Okay, so let me get my glasses on. My high school students, we have kids, wonderful kids. Landry Irwin, Brody Sharp, Sam Mossbauger, Dylan Hill, Brady Van Heining are all my teenagers.
Okay, so they're the teenagers, and they're basically
and Landon Dury.
It's pretty easy for them to do that part because they're teenagers.
Well, and Heather Fairchild is their teacher. And that is Robin Atwood, and Robin Atwood is a teacher.
Robin Atwood, a teacher as well. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so Robin is basically giving them assignment. And so these folks go to the museum.
And Robin's character, her aunt, is one of the historical society ladies at the museum.
Who plays the aunt?
Okay, so the historical society people are Beth Cooper, Valerie Butte, Rhonda Cooper, Leslie Lieb, and Grace Herman.
You got Beth back into it.
Beth is back on stage.
How in the world did you get Beth Cooper to go back on stage?
Well, I think it went like this. Well, that one lady dropped out. I could go back on stage. Only if you want me to, Stacey. I hope she's watching. Love you. But yeah, I'm like, get back on stage. And she's so excited. She's wonderful.
Okay, so that's cool. So we have the society folks,
mm-hmm.
and we have the students,
yep.
and we have the teacher.
Okay.
Do you want to tell me all the?
I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of the cast. So then
I didn't know if you wanted to tell me. Say they leave some surprise.
Well, there's so much surprises. So then you have the people that own the building want it torn down. Because they want the money to put them all in. And they are vindictive people.
They're the owners. They're the mean owners.
And that would be Jessica Muskoff, Owen Traub, and Katie Muskoff play that little family that's not very nice.
This sounds like the new theater owners.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. That's us. Wait, that's us. No, they're wonderful people.
Oh, that's what I meant to say.
And then, of course, you have the caretaker, which John Baylor has joined our cast. We've got so many new people. It's great. And then I'm going to leave these people out, but then the rest of our cast, and I'm not going to tell you who they are because that is a surprise.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell you who's in the rest of my play.
You're going to leave some of the folks out. Okay.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to leave their character out.
Okay, that's fine.
So then we have Stephanie Hemphill, Matt Lovett, Stacey Blair, Madison Slover, Molly Lindemann, Sarah Hager, Jim Earleywine, Bailey Hill, Becky Wiley, Josh Wood, Mark Smith, Jeremy Cohn, Amy Allen, my sister Linda Waller, and Bill Atwood. And I'm not going to tell you who they are because you have to wait till they come to life.
Oh, that is so cool.
It's fun.
So these will basically be presumably someone that might find themselves encased in wax in the museum.
Yes.
So
exactly.
A historical figure. They move though, as opposed to and it's not animatronic like in the presidents at Disney World, is it?
Oh no, they're much more lively and alive.
I got to ask, what happens to bring the? Is there like
There's a magical bracelet.
There's
a magical bracelet in the cast.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Someone is wearing a bracelet.
And that's so it's like a 3,000-year-old bracelet or something.
It's got an inscription on it.
So they read the inscription.
Zippity bobbity boo. That's not it, but something like that.
Now this is so fun. This is
It
cool.
is fun.
Are you? Do you come out early? Are you the first one to
No, it'll be. It's you got to have the backstory, how everything gets there and everything else, and then we're at the end of Act 1. Where we come out the end of Act 1, and then
so
Act 2 is where it gets.
So the wax people, for want of a better term, the wax people, they start waking up at the end of Act 1.
Yep.
Oh, that's fun.
They all come alive at the same time.
Do they? Oh, so sorry. Now you're acting in this as we've already let on that he's one of the wax people.
Yeah.
How long do you have to stand still?
Quite a while, actually.
Is that part of it? I mean, that's kind of got to be part of the gig, doesn't it?
It is, yeah, it is. So if you've got an itch, you just don't scratch it. and you pick a pose that you could stand for a long time. I don't think we're all as good as those people you see down in New Orleans where they stand.
Out on the street where
we're not that good. But
let's just say nobody's going to stand in the Karate Kid pose when he's getting ready to knock the bad guy out. We're going to need that exercise ball you were talking about earlier. We're going to need the
rubber rollers.
The
foam rollers. I like that.
No, So. Yep, there's like I said, the story builds, and then the characters come out, and it's when it.
See, now that's good, clean fun. If you kind of want to be, I'd kind of want to be a character that's in a chair.
Even the backstory's funny.
Yeah,
because you've got the family, and then you've got the women, the society women, and and it's just, so they've got that going on, and then the characters come in, and the students. Of course,
how many of the cast are new?
Oh my goodness, half of them.
Is that right?
Yeah, we've got a lot of new people. People are really interested in, now we need to stress that this is at the Flora High School Auditorium, the Harry Penry Auditorium. So I just don't want anybody to get confused because we talk a lot about the theater, Jim, now. But yeah, so it is there. But yeah, people are really getting excited about the project that we're
Mark
doing
Smith,
with the theater.
The new Methodist minister here in town. He's from here, and he would drive home every year, even when they lived 3-4 hours away. They'd come home to watch the Depot Show.
Is that right?
And he's like, man, if I ever get moved back here, I'm gonna get involved. And so he's involved. His wife's involved behind the scenes.
How many folks do you? You mentioned the cast of 30. How many folks do you have stage managing and sound and all everybody?
Well, we have the sound man, which is Tom Greenwood's going to be my sound man. Logan Bepler is going to be running my spotlight.
Okay.
Goodness sakes. And then we have
2 or 3 people back. There's not a lot of props in this one.
There's not a lot, but I like to use some of the kids, like the junior high kids, to keep them involved in everything. So
the reason I was asking how many new folks that you had is I was wondering if, and you don't need to point anybody in particular, but is there any member of the cast that is new, that is a discovery? We have the light has gone on with this kid or this person. How come we haven't had them in the play? Well, I'm basically asking because this is what the reaction you'll have whenever you get me finally talked into playing it.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for listening and giggling at that. I appreciate that.
I just rolled my eyes. You seriously need to show up.
That's a start. That is, yeah.
People get addicted to the plays, don't they, babe?
There's a young lady that is stepping in and filling a role the second night because one of the actors can't be there the second night. Both nights. So we have a stand-in.
Yeah.
And this young lady,
Jaden Sloan.
She come out and did her lines, and we're like, whoa.
Jaden Sloan. She actually played Glinda the Good Witch last year in the children's play. And so one of my characters, well, we've already mentioned Anne Boleyn, so we'll just let that go. So Anne Boleyn, the lady that's playing her, can be there Friday night but can't be there Saturday night.
I see.
So I literally was like, Jaden, can you come do this? And man, that little girl walked out on that stage and I was like, Henry, where have you been?
That sounds like a lot of fun. She gets to chase after the dude who beheaded her.
She sure does. Exactly. She does a lot of this in this show.
I tell you what, listeners, going to take one quick break and one last quick break, and we're going to wrap things up here with Jim and Stacey. Talk a little bit about the theater because I know everybody's excited about that. But we want to do it like she says. We're talking about the Depot Show, which is at the Flora High School on the 20th and 21st at 7 o'clock. We'll be right back here and talk more with Jim and Stacey after this. Stick around. That's pretty good.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, Jim Earleywine over there, Stacey Earleywine. If folks want to learn more about the show, or of course, I guess if they want to participate, they need to get a hold of you for next year.
Yes.
But if folks want to learn more about the show and timing and all that kind of, is there a place online you can go?
Well, if I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, I would say I would go Facebook and I would look up a Nostalgia Theater of Flora, Illinois.
Okay.
That's what was started when we were going to procure the theater.
That might be where all this has ended up.
Flora Community Development Corporation, FCDC.
FCDC, yeah.
Okay.
You could contact the chamber just simply because Amy Allen is involved. She's involved with Nostalgia.
That's where you can buy
She's in the know about.
She's in everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
She's in everything.
But if you were going on to Facebook and you we'd prefer you go to the Facebook page and like Nostalgia Theater of Flora, Illinois.
Okay.
And then that will push all these plays that are going on through that. Even though
this one is not
Night
there.
of the Wax Museum is strictly Depot, Flora Depot. But
Nostalgia
Stacey's
Theater
involved. Nostalgia Theater's heavily involved in it.
Let's talk about the Nostalgia Theater. This is the theater, the Old Town Theater, right?
Yes.
Here in Flora. Over the past few years, there has been a move, and you folks have you've developed an organization that has taken that over, right?
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about it, because you're trying to put it back together now, right?
Yes. Stacey's dream has always been to have her own stage. And I don't have enough.
I'm asking the wrong person, it sounds like.
Yeah, I don't have enough capital to build her own theater.
Yeah.
So actually, this is answered prayer, because she's been praying for a location, a place that we could do plays, we could do musicals and things. And Matt Winterode and Kevin Clark, they were owners of the town theater, and Matt's wife. She owns two glitzy girls downtown.
Yeah.
And Stacey and her were having a conversation, and she said something about, what are you doing with the theater?
How quickly did it take you, or did they recognize your desire in this, or did you?
2 seconds.
It was, well, we're looking for a 501c3 to donate it to, and Stacey says, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I didn't have a 501c3.
Without having set up your.
I had a friend that had a 501c3, and you can umbrella under them. So she immediately said, "Hey, can we do this?" I said, "Yes, it can be done."
Just with that look on his face.
Yeah,
I can see you trying to figure out how to go about doing it.
So instead of umbrelling under the other 501c3. She started her and Beth, because Beth had been involved in doing one for the depot.
Yeah,
and the Quilt Guild.
And the Quilt Guild. So
I forgot about the Quilt Guild is a 501c3.
So it's a very easy process. It can take some time, but it actually went really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're tax exempt. We're a tax exempt organization, so any donations that go to Nostalgia Theater are a tax write-off, just like if you were writing it to a church.
Right, or like if you're writing it to the Humane Society or writing it
And so that happened at the end of 2020, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or at the end of 2019, I mean.
Yeah, 2019. Yes, I'm sorry.
So you were this whole thing was in process, and then boom,
2020,
boom, pandemic.
It took about
2021, the whole process of them. Getting everything in order, getting everything organized, ready to hand it over, and then in December of 2021, they handed it over to us.
Okay,
and then we took possession. Nostalgia Theater, I say we.
Okay, so it's the Nostalgia Theater organization has taken possession of it, and as such, they'd already taken seats out, so there's no seats in there.
The theater had been twinned.
Yeah.
It went from one theater to two.
Right,
and then they left one theater, and because their plans weren't panning out to do what they wanted to do with it, they gutted one theater and put shelving units in it. They made 2 stories and put shelving units in it, and they were selling, I believe, car parts and things on the internet, and they were using it. So the theater was actually listed as a storage facility.
Really?
Yeah, I think they'd had 1 or 2 activities in there where they showed a couple of movies.
But you've made it back into one.
So we've
setup.
gutted it. We gutted it, and it's one auditorium again, one large auditorium. They had blocked off the balcony. We've opened up the balcony again, and we built a performing arts stage, so we can now, because the original stage was only 8 feet
the
deep.
original stage would have been for a theater stage.
Yeah,
basically.
Had a curtain. You could step out in front, make an announcement. That was about it. So it was only 8 feet deep, and the screen was 4 feet off the back wall.
That wasn't a big enough stage for me.
Were you able to retain the screen?
No, the original screen was gone, and then the screen that was left in there with the one theater,
size, I guess.
Yeah,
anyway.
we sold it.
Yeah. Okay.
We've tried to salvage everything possible in the theater and then reclaim any costs we can. Fortunately, because they had built all this shelving units out of wood.
They left those?
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
And they left it all, and we were able to construct the entire stage. We were able to level the floor, because the floor it's just a big bowl.
Yeah.
And if you can imagine going into a theater,
sure.
It was just a huge bowl. So, John Castellari was a godsend.
Yes, concrete floor.
Concrete floor underneath it, but now we've elevated it, made it a wooden floor.
So it's level.
So it's all level. So we can put tables and chairs if we need. We can have dinner theater, or we can just put chairs.
You can have it as an event space too.
Yes,
yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of like an event / performing arts. Mm-hmm. And one thing I want to tell everyone is that the reason why, one thing, we're givers. Jim and I like to give back. And so all the money that's raised, of course, after we pay our bills, we're donating money back to certain organizations in Clay County.
Oh, that's really cool.
So we're not, we're not
profitable.
We're non-for-profit.
It's a not-profit, but I mean, you do have to keep some of the money involved.
Have a utility bill,
to
renovation,
upkeep, just like the depot.
Yeah,
the depot has its upkeep. So I am a true believer. I love small towns. I love history. I love old buildings, and I do believe that the only thing small towns have going for them is their downtowns, their history, their buildings, and so we just want to keep it restored.
How so? Right now we're in a section of renovation. What is the time frame? What are we thinking here, Jim?
I've been given a deadline that needs to be open by the Halloween parade.
That's when I want it open. But if we don't get funding.
Yeah, so
is that right?
We've hit the brick wall now where we need substantial amount of money.
And you have grant requests in.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, and this is the kind of thing. This is actually the kind of thing where state arts money ought to go. Exactly.
When we filled out all the stuff for the grants, we literally checked we qualify for every single thing that they asked for when it comes to downtown.
We don't have anybody on staff. There's no salaries being paid. It's all, all donated. Everything's volunteer. We fall under a category of, like I said, theater, performing arts, and children's education.
Yeah, you would.
So it falls under that umbrella, and so it qualifies for a lot, like you said, state funding. And now that the budget's been passed, we're hoping to start seeing money coming in.
Well, the budget, usually they take until the extra month of June to get the state budget done. So
that's done. We're just waiting. So
it's exciting, but we're kind of stalemated right now.
Roof issues.
We have a few leaks in there, and I contacted a roofing company, and that's a $40,000 ticket.
Yeah.
And then you don't want to put a new ceiling in until you get your roof fixed, because then you're replacing your ceiling, and then we don't want to put flooring in because
you don't want to wreck your floor.
So it's process. Now, the marquee out front, it's coming back.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Now folks have asked you about that.
Matt Lovett is refurbishing that.
He's taking it all down. He's taking it out to the airport. He's refinishing it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's got the side panels painted. We should be seeing that.
We should be seeing it back.
Few weeks.
We've taken out all the incandescent bulbs, and he's going to put in replacing it with LED bulbs. Now,
how do you find the letters for it anymore?
He's replacing that. Well, a lot of the neon was broken.
Yeah.
And neon is very expensive to operate.
Oh, yeah.
And so, unfortunately, we're not restoring the neon, but we're going back with a neon-colored rope LED light.
Yeah.
And so he's able to use rope light that will look like neon.
Well, that's cool. And besides, you'll have other lights on it.
It's going to be fantastic.
Absolutely. And so he's repainting it. Because a lot of people saw it come down and it was bare, and people were wanting to buy the sign.
Yeah.
They were wanting to buy the sign, but the sign's going back up, and once it's lit, they may land airplanes on Main Street.
That's my goal.
It'll be bright.
I can't wait.
You're going to pull the spotlight outside and put it up into the sky.
Yeah, but
the Klieg lights. That's what. Yeah, that is. Oh, now that'll be fun.
It's wonderful.
We're trying to bring it back. We need, again, like I said, other things that we'll need are curtains, the stage curtains. We'll need sound and light.
Tables, chairs.
I would think that you'd have, I don't know, it seems like schools close all the time. And I wonder what happens to their curtains whenever they close.
Well, and Stacy's friend Paula
Cooper, Paula Edwards,
but Paula Cooper she's an alumni of Flora High School, lives in Missouri. She's a grant writer.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
She actually likes it.
She's a nerd.
She's a nerd.
She's a nerd.
Love you too, Paula, but you're a nerd.
And she loves band.
Yeah.
She even performs in a bell choir and stuff. But no tuba.
No tuba.
But
you want a heavy instrument, guys. So when are we talking? It's opening.
Again,
we don't know. We need money.
We're working on it.
We're shooting for fall.
But first things first. The 20th and 21st at the Flora High School, 7 o'clock each night. It is a night at the Wax Museum. Jim and Stacey Earleywine. It's the Flora Depot Show. Folks, you want to go, right?
Yeah, it's so fun.
Be not missing this.
Be not missing this. There you go, folks. Hey, thanks for watching, folks. We'll see y'all next time on Big Talk. Have a great day. That's fun.